Ryan Garcia probably do it to him again too.
Like that?
Nah, if he do it like that, bro, might as well retire.
Yeah.
Amidst the speculation surrounding a rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia, Keyshawn Davis has warned Haney that he could be in for a serious defeat if they face off again. On the other hand, Sean Porter believes that Ryan Garcia will be defeated by Devin Haney in a rematch. Reflecting on their first encounter, he expressed his frustration with those who assume Garcia has Haney's number. Porter emphasized that in his view, Devin Haney is the better boxer compared to Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I get annoyed. I've actually heard a couple of people say Ryan got Devin's number, and I'm like, how? How do you come out of your mouth and say he has Devin's number? He doesn't. That was one fight, one time, big moment. We know what was involved, but I truly believe that Devin Haney beats Ryan Garcia in the rematch.
Reaffirming his belief in Devin Haney as the superior boxer, Sean went on to highlight the factors that give Haney the upper hand in the ring. He pointed out that when Haney is fully focused, he becomes even more dangerous, firing on all cylinders. Porter expressed strong confidence in stating that Devin Haney is far and away the better boxer compared to Ryan Garcia.
I truly think that Devin is the better boxer. I think that Devin, when focused, firing on all cylinders, is just a better boxer than Ryan Garcia.
Meanwhile, sharing his thoughts on their previous encounter, Showbiz the Adult revealed his analysis, stating that Ryan Garcia had control over Devin Haney even from the first bout. He pointed out that Garcia's left hook was likely more aggressive throughout the fight. However, at the same time, Showbiz believes that Haney will be able to make the necessary adjustments this time around. He emphasized that Haney must be aware that Garcia's right hand will come less frequently, and expressed his hope that Haney won't repeat the same mistakes in the rematch.
Okay, and like I said, as far as matchup stylistically, that was a nightmare for Devin Haney. But I do believe Devin Haney's going to make the adjustments. I think, old habits die hard, right? But I think he's going to definitely be aware and conscious about it, at least with what we're doing in the War Room, unless he never watched our videos here at the War Room.
While the controversial first encounter between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney continues to spark discussions in the boxing community, Showbiz the Adult shared his perspective on the matter. He praised Ryan Garcia for his performance in the first fight, highlighting that having already faced Devin Haney, Garcia is now better prepared and poised to capitalize on the opportunity once again. He specifically pointed out that Garcia's left hook will play a crucial role in his success. In addition to his admiration for Garcia, Showbiz also offered words of appreciation for Devin Haney. He acknowledged that the controversies from their last bout are now behind them, especially with Haney dropping the lawsuit and focusing on fighting other opponents. Showbiz sees this as a positive sign for Haney's future in the sport.
Good power, Mexican-style fighter. I'm saying, bruh, you know what I mean? That's a great preparation to me for Ryan Garcia. But also, he has those things that are terrible for Devin Haney as far as the matchup. So shout out to Devin Haney to give up all those things. He gave up the lawsuit. He's given up his ego, and he's on the undercard, and he's taken on his first fight back after being dribbled off the canvas against Ryan Garcia. He's taken on a Jose Damn Ramirez. And I don't care what anybody damn say, Barbosa is a problem. That's why he beat him.
Moving on, one boxing icon who knows all about rematches is Mexican legend Juan Manuel Marquez, who had 4 legendary bouts with Manny Pacquiao over the course of his career. Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Marquez shared his thoughts on the potential rematch, offering his insights on who he believes will come out victorious this time. Sharing his excitement for the most anticipated rematch, Marquez noted that despite the rematch being tough for both fighters, Ryan Garcia will emerge victorious once again. He said, "For me, I would like to see that because I think Devin Haney's a good fighter. Ryan Garcia's a great fighter, and then I think it would be a great rematch. Would be a tough fight. It's a difficult fight for both fighters, but I think Ryan Garcia again. I don't know. It's another tough fight for both." As boxing fans eagerly await the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, Mikey Garcia has dropped a bombshell, questioning whether the excitement is genuine or if fans are merely trying to reignite their enthusiasm. According to Mikey, this rematch isn't something that should would spark excitement given the clear outcome of their first encounter. Discussing the controversies surrounding post-fight testing and weight issues, Mikey emphasized that despite these debates arising after the fight, they were ultimately irrelevant. He expressed that, in his view, Ryan Garcia was dominant throughout the 12 rounds, and any subsequent controversies were unnecessary, as both fighters had already agreed to the terms before the bout.
I mean, they might want to do that rematch again, but I don't know if the fans really need to see the rematch. There was some controversy after the fact, after we learned about positive tests, from Ryan and, issues of the weight, but they agreed to the fight with the weight class, the 3 pounds or whatever it was, and I mean, I saw total dominance from Ryan, so I don't know if the fans are as excited to see the rematch.
In their pursuit to fight each other again, Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney must first defeat their respective opponents, something Mikey Garcia also pointed out. He highlighted that it's still uncertain whether they will both manage to pull off the rematch, but one thing is clear, they're both facing tough matchups ahead. Speculating on the bout between Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia, Mikey expressed his strong belief in Garcia's dominance, but emphasized that for Ryan to reach his goal, he will have to go through a challenging and hard-fought battle against a tough opponent like Rolly Romero.
They might be able to pull it off, but I mean, they ain't in the easy fights either. I mean, he's a tough motherfucker. He's gonna be there to fight. Now, I still think Ryan wins, but it ain't gonna be an easy night. Rolly's is tough, and he also can bang, so it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be an exciting matchup. I think Ryan wins, but it'll be a good, exciting matchup.
Expressing his insights on the fight between Jose Ramirez and Devin Haney, Mikey Garcia pointed out that this is also a matchup that shouldn't be taken lightly. He emphasized that Devin Haney suffered a significant loss in the past when facing Ryan Garcia, and in this fight, Haney will need to prove that he has fully recovered and mentally healed from that defeat. According to Mikey, only with that mental recovery achieved will Devin Haney be able to truly dominate and push Ramirez out of the ring. Mikey also noted that underperforming in a fight is not something to dwell on too much, as every fighter faces such challenges at some point in their career. However, considering Haney's progression, Mikey believes he will perform better this time against Jose Ramirez, who is also a hard puncher and could pose a real threat to Haney.
With Jose and Haney, that's a pretty even matchup. Look, Haney lost pretty bad against Ryan last year. He's going to be fighting Jose, who didn't perform very well in his last one, but Jose's not one. He didn't get beat up. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't get dropped, So Jose still has plenty to show. It just wasn't his night, Again, sometimes these fighters, you have a bad night, an off night. No excuses, but that's just the way it is. It's the reality of it. Other fighters claim, mental health issues right away to claim, why he didn't perform. Well, the reality is that every once in a while, fighters don't have a good night, and that's just the reality. Haney ain't in an easy fight with Jose. Jose's a tough motherfucker. He hits hard. If Haney's not 100% healed or recovered from that loss, Jose can hurt him too.
Furthermore, amidst the growing speculation, Keyshawn Davis has issued a serious warning to Devin Haney while analyzing their potential rematch. He pointed out that Ryan Garcia is likely to hit him even harder this time, possibly hurting him to the point where Haney might have to seriously consider retiring. Keyshawn's warning adds a significant challenge to Haney's abilities and raises questions about how he'll respond. Will Haney allow Garcia to dominate him once again? Only time will tell, but here's what Keyshawn Davis has to say.
Ryan Garcia probably do it to him again too.
Like that?
Nah, if he do him like that, bro, might as well retire.
Yeah.
I hope he don't get done like that again. Damn.
I'm with
For
you.
real, but nah, if you do it like that again, that'd be crazy.
Sharing further thoughts on the matchup, Keyshawn stated that he wouldn't be too surprised by the outcome, regardless of who wins. Reflecting on both fighters' careers, Keyshawn shared his observations. He pointed out that Ryan Garcia has consistently been seen as a winner, largely due to his aggressive boxing style, while Devin Haney has typically secured victories through unanimous decisions, relying purely on his boxing skills. Keyshawn expressed his belief that Devin Haney could prove himself in this rematch and show his boxing prowess against Ryan Garcia. However, he also noted that if Ryan wins again and defeats Haney, it would be a significant disappointment for Haney.
But I think Ryan probably will still win though. I won't be surprised if Devin win either though. Like
those are
as
two
an
people that
amateur,
fight
like-
each other a bunch.
Right, as an amateur, I seen the fights.
Yeah.
I was there watching them. The times that Ryan won, I seen what happened.
Yeah.
That's how.
That's how the
as an
amateurs were
amateur.
too.
I see.
When Devin win, he win like a unanimous decision, like boxing.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even gonna be surprised if Devin come back and just box him.
Right.
But if Ryan win again,
He gonna beat him.
he probably
It's gonna be definitive.
You know, like every time he win, he fuck him up.
Sharing a stern message to Devin Haney, Keyshawn reminded him that in this rematch, he must show up and live up to the expectations of his fans. He emphasized that this fight is a crucial opportunity for Haney to prove his worth in the ring against Ryan Garcia. Keyshawn asserted that in order to defeat Garcia, Haney must capitalize on his previous learnings and avoid repeating his mistakes. He further stressed that failing to perform at his best would tarnish Haney's reputation, making him appear foolish and someone lacking credibility.
Yeah,
know what I mean?
For sure, for sure.
So then the ultimate one.
Well, I'm saying if he lose twice like that,
Yeah.
because right now it's looking bad for him. It's like, nah, you gotta get your rematch, bro. You gotta just show us something
Yeah,
type shit. Like, even if you lose, just show us something better than that.
Show us so.
You know what I'm saying? But if you lose like that, it's definitely gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy.
Echoing similar sentiments, former UFC light heavyweight champion Quinton Rampage Jackson shared a bold prediction as speculations swirl around the rematch. Confidently asserting that Ryan Garcia will deliver a brutal beating to Devin Haney, Rampage didn't hold back in his criticism of Haney. He blasted Devin for failing to accept his loss like a man and instead resorting to a lawsuit, calling it a sign of weakness. Rampage expressed his belief that Ryan will teach Haney another lesson in this rematch, forcing him to learn how to take a loss and act like a man. He said, "Fuck Devin Haney. He acts like a bitch. I can't stand people who act like that. Ryan will beat his ass again, and Devin Haney will learn not to be a bitch. We all lose. Everybody can't be undefeated. You win and lose. You take the shit like a man, going and suing. Take your loss like a man. Quit being a bitch." Meanwhile, sharing his thoughts on the bout between Rolly Romero and Ryan Garcia, Jackson admitted he didn't know much about Romero. However, he confidently stated that Ryan is his all-time favorite, and regardless of the opponent, he firmly believes Ryan will win. He said, "I love Ryan Garcia. Never bet against that kid. I don't know who the other guy is, though." Regardless of the speculated outcome of the rematch between Garcia and Haney, one thing is certain. Both fighters must first overcome their respective opponents before they can face off again. Just as Rolly Romero should not be taken lightly, neither should Jose Ramirez. Mikey Garcia, while predicting how the matchup between Devin Haney and Jose Ramirez would unfold, asserted that Ramirez could pose a real threat to Haney. He highlighted Ramirez's power as a great puncher and suggested that if Ramirez doesn't allow Haney to hit him back too much, he could pull off an upset. In his view, this outcome would shock boxing fans and could potentially lead to a fight between Ryan Garcia and Jose Ramirez instead. Whatever the scenario, Mikey expressed his excitement for all these matchups, noting how the fighters are all from the same weight class, making these fights even more intriguing.
Jose's a pretty big puncher, and Jose catches him, Haney's going down. That'll screw up all future plans that they have, you know, and maybe you'll end up seeing Jose and Ryan in the near future. But all these matches can mix and match.
Yeah.
You know, all these guys are in the same weight class, same level of experience where they can mix and match all these. So regardless of who's who first, you're gonna see great matchups in the rest of for the rest of the year.
Amidst all this speculation, Canelo Alvarez has made a bold prediction for the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney rematch. As a pound-for-pound star and someone who knows Garcia well, Canelo's opinion carries weight. With Garcia once again training under Canelo's trainer, Eddie Reynoso, the connection is undeniable. Garcia recently revealed that he had a conversation with Canelo about the upcoming rematch, and according to Garcia, Alvarez gave him a confident piece of advice, telling him it would be easy work. With Canelo's backing, this prediction adds even more fuel to the fire, sparking excitement and anticipation for what's sure to be a thrilling showdown. Ryan said, Canelo told me that it's easy work, that I'm gonna beat Devin again. That's what he said. As anticipation for the rematch builds, Gervonta Tank Davis's coach, Kenny Ellis, has shared his valuable insights on the upcoming showdown between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Ellis pointed out that the animosity between the two fighters has only intensified leading up to the rematch. He advised Devin Haney to take serious precautions in order to deliver a strong performance, stressing the importance of not putting extra pressure on Ryan. Instead, he encouraged Haney to focus on boxing with precision and laser-like concentration on the scorecards, as that's where he believes Haney can secure a win. Ellis also questioned how Haney would handle the pressure, noting that he doesn't seem to perform well under intense circumstances. His key advice to Devin was to avoid getting into a slugfest with Ryan, as that's where the real danger lies.
And they got fucking animosity towards each other. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. But Devin got to box this whole. If he wind up meeting Ryan again, he got to box for 12 fucking rounds, man. And don't put pressure on Ryan like he did, because he didn't have anything to come with the pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You just got to box. Don't just try to win every round in the bank, many rounds as you can, and try to take it to the scorecard. And don't get in that slugfest with Ryan, because Ryan ass won't slug it. He gonna sling that leather. That's one thing he's gonna do.
That is for sure. That is for sure. Now, Keith Thurman just came off of a KO victory at 54 pounds.
As the anticipation for the rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney continues to build, Robert Garcia, a prominent trainer in the boxing world, shared his thoughts on the potential outcome. With both fighters having strengths and weaknesses, Robert gave his take on how the fight could unfold. He said, "I think Haney could beat him. Ryan is so fast and so strong that he could end it with one punch. But do I think Haney could? Yes, he could. He has to correct a lot of things that he did. But does he have a chance? Yes, I do believe he could beat him. I think I still favor Ryan, but do I think Haney could pull it off? Yes, he could." Well, there you have it. Big predictions, bold statements, and plenty of heated opinions as we gear up for the highly anticipated rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. From Canelo's confident prediction to Keyshawn Davis's warning, it's clear this fight is sparking major excitement, but also a lot of tension. With each fighter facing tough challenges before they even meet in the ring, we're in for a showdown like no other. Who will come out on top? Will Devin Haney prove himself, or will Ryan Garcia continue his dominance? Only time will tell. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your thoughts in the comments below regarding who you think will win this rematch. Thanks for watching.